Welcome to this year's 2021 Arthur Marmaduke Award Ceremony. This is one of my favorite events of the year. The California Student Aid Commission recognizes an outstanding counselor who has gone beyond what is expected in service of helping students consider and prepare for college. We have looked at applications from counselors up and down the state, and we're so pleased to be able to recognize the Counselor of the Year, who we'll talk about in a moment. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the California Student Aid Commission. Our commission is responsible for administering the largest state financial aid program in the country. We distribute about $4 billion to students each year to pay for college. Whether you attend a public or private four-year university or a two-year college or a vocational school, you are eligible to receive financial aid if you have financial need. And remember, these aren't loans. This is money you don't need to pay back. So we take our responsibility so seriously, especially in light of what so many families throughout California have been through during the pandemic and going forward. So it's really with great honor to be able to award the Arthur S. Marmaduke Award. This annual award recognizes an outstanding California high school counselor who shows exemplary skills in helping students fulfill their dreams of going to college and work with students and families to help them complete their, what we call the free application for federal student aid, also known as the FAFSA, or the California DREAM Act application for students without documentation, to understand that these applications open up their access to all the financial aid benefits available in California. So key to the success of any school counselor is the person's ability to build a trusting relationship with students and other members of the school community. That should be a prerequisite for anyone who is going to serve as a student advocate as a school counselor. So this year, I am so pleased to announce Yia Lee as this year's Arthur S. Marmaduke Award winner for outstanding service as a counselor in the state of California. Yia Lee works at McLean High School, Fresno Unified School District, and is the school counselor. So a little background on Yia. He is a first-generation college student from a low socioeconomic background. He speaks from and understands the students he works with and meets them where they are in helping them prepare for college. He understands the importance of financial aid, the application itself, and the process in its entirety, helping him to guide students in their financial aid journey. His willingness to involve parents and guardians in the process is vital to supporting low-income first-generation students and their families. Yia leads the financial aid submission at McLean High School, and under Yia's leadership, 310 high school seniors completed the FAFSA or the California DREAM Act out of the 390 seniors for the 2020-21 completion financial aid cycle. Next year, all students are going to be required to complete a FAFSA or California DREAM Act unless they explicitly opt out. So Counselor Lee will be an incredible role model that you have there at McLean High School, because everyone will be part of helping students complete the FAFSA and the CADA application next year. So it is with great honor that I introduce some of the leadership at the McLean High School. Guest from McLean High School, David Lee, would you please, or from the California Department of Education, David Lee, would you please offer a few words of recognition?
Hey, my name is Dr. Dan Lee. I'm a Deputy Superintendent of Equity. It's my pleasure to congratulate Yia Lee. I want to let you know it wasn't fixed, even though we have similar last names. But I do want to highlight one point. It was because of counselors like Mr. Lee that I'm where I'm at today. I had Ms. Kofer, who was invested in me, who did the same work he did in terms of making sure he communicated sort of the resources resources and the opportunities for a first generation college student like myself. So I want to really elevate the importance and the opportunities that folks like Mr. Lee offer to individuals like me and to countless others. So thank you. I really appreciate your efforts, and I really see the benefits of them. And I'm hoping you'll have someone come back and you'll have someone be, Miss Kofer, where I can say, hey, Mr. Lee did this for me. So I'm hoping in the future that you'll have the same experience. So thank you, and good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. And I apologize for that snafu. My screen died. But thank you so much for the work that you do at the California Department of Education, and for your commitment to equity, and for counselors up and down the state who are doing the work as Mr. Lee at McLean High School. So next, I'd like to introduce Viva Islas, a trustee from the Fresno School Board.
Hello, thank you for giving me a few minutes. I'm just excited to be on and thanking Yia Lee for his tremendous service to our community. We need 1,000 more counselors like Yia to make a difference in our school district, but he's making a difference for hundreds of our students. So I just wanted to pop on to say thank you. We haven't met Yia, but I look forward to shaking your hand and congratulating you in person. Job well done. Thank you.
Next, let's hear from Brian Wolf, principal of McLean High School.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Brian Wolf, principal of McLean High School. We're excited to recognize Counselor Yia Lee, and I have a great honor of giving Yia some of the special recognitions that he's had. So real quick, Yia is being recognized by Alex Padilla from our Senate recognition from Senator Andres Borgias, member of Congress, recognizing Yia for his service. And very exciting to us, one that we received just the other day. Our Mayor Dyer has declared today a proclamation as Yia Lee Day in the city of Fresno, recognizing Yia as a first-generation college graduate. He has a strong understanding of life influences that have shaped his identity and helping him to serve our community. That he has helped students with the financial aid application, with over 310 of 390 students in McLean High School completing the process, as well as getting their FAFSA and their stuff completed. So Yia, please join us in welcoming you as the proclamation of Yia Lee Appreciation Day. Yia is an amazing counselor. We absolutely love having him at McLean High School. He does a great job. He does great work, great service for the community. And I couldn't think of a more deserving person of this honor and award. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much, Principal Wolf. Mai Chang, the nominator of Yia Lee for this year's award. Would you please offer some comments?
Hi. So, although Yia and I don't work at the same school anymore, I'm so very proud of the work that Yia does and continue to do, and just the future. I actually can recall when he first joined McLean team. Yia was always on the quiet side, a little bit more reserved, but he always had jokes. And I think that, his sense of humor there, it just kind of spread positive vibes to not just the staff, but the students as well. And so among our McLean counseling team at the time, you were always a blessing to have around and be around. As the lead of the financial aid during your second year of counseling, you rocked it for McLean. I remember us saying all those times together with Raphael during lunch and after school to just encourage students to really get those applications done. And, pushing them to complete those applications, you were always supportive, professional, and full of humor. And the students felt welcome in your presence. And, they weren't afraid to ask for help because of that. And so, although you weren't recognized at the time, I wanted to make sure that the work that you did was recognized, and that, knowing that kind of helps me as well as other counselors know that, students at McLean will be well taken care of for many years to come. So thank you so much for the work you do. This is well deserved, and I know your entire family is so proud of you. Thank you for representing counselors, students, McLean School, Fresno Unified, and Fresno County, and especially our Hmong community. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Mai Chang, for those wonderful words. Now we turn to the presentation of the award, and I'm really pleased to introduce the chair of the California Student Aid Commission and the vice chair of the California Student Aid Commission, who will both say a few words and give Mr. Lee his deserving award.
Good morning, Fresno Unified School District. My name is Catalina Cifuentes, and I am the chair of the California Student Aid Commission, but I'm also an educator. I work for Riverside County Office of Education, and I'm a former school counselor, a high school counselor. So Leah, I know what it's like to get those hundreds of students, to get those FAFSA submitted, and the time it takes and the commitment you've made. And I think the one thing that stood out the most about you amongst thousands and thousands of other school counselors here in California was, even in pandemic, even in the darkness, even when all the despair and all the students moving and leaving, you kept going and you kept that commitment. And like our executive director just shared, FAFSA or California Dream Act will be required next year, but starting with the class of 23. But what you've established is the why they should do it. We don't want that to be rolled out as it's a mandate, you have to do it. We want all our school counselors, all of our teachers and educators to follow your lead, because you've built the why, the purpose, and the intent. And like anything, just because it's required doesn't mean students will understand it or know what to do or necessarily find the value. We don't want it to be a checkoff. We want to happen what happens at McLean with your students. And so we will continue to look for your leadership. You won an award, but you also won the opportunity to be a coach for the state, for other schools as we navigate this new requirement. I'm just so honored to be here, just honored to celebrate you. We don't get a lot of thank yous in education, and I know school counselors, the thank yous come from the students, right? The thank yous come from someone like Dr. Lee coming back years later. But it's important to recognize you that through it all, here you are, and you continue to push and inspire your students. So thank you so much for your commitment on behalf of all of our commissioners and the entire team at the California Student Aid Commission. And we will continue to look to your leadership as you help us navigate this new state requirement. Thank you, Fresno Unified School District, for always being that trailblazer and in the middle of our state. Thank you.
I am the Vice Chancellor up the road from you at UC Merced, the University of California, Merced. And so I got three really critical things that jumped out at me as far as the important work that you're doing. First, I too am a first generation college student. And unfortunately, I did not have a high school counselor like you in my high school. I did not have someone encouraging me to go to college and had to navigate that, and the important role that you play, particularly for first generation college students, and helping them to understand and navigate the opportunities and possibilities that exist for them is so critical and so important. And so as a first generation college student, I thank you. As someone in the Central Valley, I thank you. And the work that you are doing to increase the college going culture here in the Central Valley, where we know that that is so important and so critical for the future of our youth and the future of our scholars, as well as for the future of the Central Valley. You are playing a critical role in advancing post-secondary education and helping those youth find that pathway to those possibilities here in the Central Valley. And then as someone who works on a college campus and in higher education, I have to thank you again for the third time, because you are helping people find that pathway to their success and to meeting their educational goals. We talk a lot about student success, and we really focus on student success as helping students find those resources to accomplish their academic, career, and personal goals. And I think the work that you are doing is hitting right at the heart of student success, as you are helping them understand and explore the opportunities, the possibilities that exist for them, that too often no one has encouraged them and supported them in finding those pathways. You are making a critical difference in the lives of so many and sending forward those ripples of hope, right? That as you throw into the rock into the water and send forward those ripples of hope, you are doing that and changing not only the lives of the individual students that you touch and work with, but generations, families, and communities as a result of the powerful difference you are making. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all of the critical work you are doing. This is an honor well-deserved as we recognize you for the transformational work that you are doing for youth here in the Central Valley. And so with that, I turn it back over to you all and the honoring of the award.
Turn it back to the chair Cifuentes, who will announce the award gift that we have for Mr. Lee.
Thank you. So we are super excited. Not only sometimes you get an award and you're going to get you have your own day. Like that's a first, I think, like you have your own day in Fresno. That's awesome. I'm texting, I'm like, he got his own day. So you also get a little bit of money. So on behalf of the ECMC Foundation, you will also be receiving $1,500 for you. It's not for the school. It's not to go buy more things, which you probably will end up doing, buy some things to give away at the FAFSA events. But this is for you. And this is on behalf of the ECMC Foundation. And we want to thank the foundation for continuing to support the Marmaduke Award, the School Counselor Award. They understand the power of a school counselor and the impact school counselors have when it comes to college affordability and financial aid. So we just want to say thank you to ECMC for their gift, continued gift and continued support of this award and the commission. So you'll also be receiving a check to spend on your day. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chair Cifuentes. Now we have a special video presentation that we would like to share with you, Ia.
Hi, I'm Fresno City Council Vice President Nelson Esparza, and I represent District 7 here in the city of Fresno, which encompasses McLean High School. It's my honor to be here with you today to congratulate Mr. Ia Lee on receiving the 2021 Arthur S. Marmaduke High School Counselor Award. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for going above and beyond for our students and for ensuring they're prepared for high school and college. We appreciate you here at the City of Fresno. We appreciate all that you do for our community.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Hank Gutierrez, Superintendent of Schools. On behalf of our Superintendent, Mr. Jim Milvino, our entire office would like to congratulate Mr. Ia Lee, Counselor at McLean High School, for the honor of the Counselor of the Year through the Arthur S. Marmaduke Award.
Congratulations, Gia. Obviously, we're incredibly proud of you for all of your hard work, on behalf of our Highlanders at McLean, and for your selection as the 2020-21 Arthur S. Marmaduke High School A Counselor Award from the California Student Aid Commission. So you make us look so good in Fresno Unified. And obviously, your dedication to the Highlanders at McLean makes such a huge difference in their lives, and much more so on the lives of our community as a whole. It's because of your belief in them and your love for them, and amazing counselors like you, Ia, that our students have the support, the love, the knowledge that they need to be successful in everything they do.
I've known you for a long time, first as my caseload student and then as a colleague. And I just want to say that I personally am very proud of you and appreciate all that you do for kids day in and day out. Congratulations.
I'm glad to hear about your accomplishments and your continued support for our students, especially during this time like these, during the COVID pandemic. You know, I am so happy that our students are in the safe hands of a person who truly cares about, you know, their future and their success. And I look forward to hearing many great things from you. And I wish you nothing but the best. You know, so take care of you.
Hello, Gia. This is Willie. Well, I want to congratulate you on receiving the Arthur Marmaduke Award for helping McLean students with their FAFSA. And they couldn't select a better person. I'm really proud of you. I've been working with you for the last 4 or 5 years, and I know the great work that you do and all the effort that you do. You sincerely, it comes from your heart. So, from the bottom of my heart, congratulations. Keep up the great work, and hopefully we can work together. Willie Games, counselor from Fresno City College. Take care, Gia, and see you soon.
Proud of the work that you have done. Your work has had an impact and will continue to have a profound impact on students. I'm sure their lives have been impacted in the most positive way. Congratulations.
Lee, I wanted to say thank you for everything you have done for me during senior year. Not only you helped me reach my goal, you also gave me advice for my first year of college, and I wanted to thank you for being my counselor. And congratulations! Well, congratulations. I just want to thank you during my time at McLean for your help on helping me meet my goals and being able to achieve it through the advice and help that I was able to receive from you. Julia and I are so proud of you. You truly deserve this award. You are a hardworking and kind husband, father, son, uncle, and counselor. I have seen you grow through your work and leadership skills. You are changing lives one student at a time.
首先到呢，那古要去胜利，古要读呀，这古么了我学我做到对面东才路更大，所能做读，那么多对teacher对 counselor 对的，学到那么多对 principal 对的，有些个弄那个读呀一读到些用铁古看家做那的。 ในคุชดาเด็กกูตัวกูใหญ่ตัวเชี่ยล้อเชี่ยดาป้ากูตีนึงชาป้าเตะตู้เต้นชายป้าเตะล้อเตะยาวสลังสุด
Well, I would like to turn it over to our guest of honor after that heartwarming and deep show of gratitude, respect, and pride for Ye Lee. So take it from here, Mr. Lee.
Okay. Well, I'm just so speechless, and thank you everyone so much. I got something in my eye right now, so I just want to start out by saying I am extremely blessed and honored to be selected for this award, the Arthur S. Marmaduke High School Counselor Award. Words cannot express how thankful and happy I am to represent the McLean High School counseling team, McLean High School, and Fresno Unified School District. I want to thank California Student Aid Commission, and I believe it's ECMC, for putting this event together and taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate the work that counselors do. Thank you to all the speakers, everyone who joined us today, and all the love from the videos that was just shown right now. I also want to thank my colleague, Dr. Michael Chang, for nominating me, my McLean counseling team, which includes former and current McLean counselors, our admin team, teachers, the whole entire McLean family and staff, our community partners, College and Career Readiness Department, Fresno Unified, my wife, daughter, family, and also a huge shout out to my high school counselor, Miss Santillan, who's, I believe she's joining us today as well. So thank you, everyone. This is a team award, and all the credits goes to all of you guys. So thank you so much. So growing up here in Fresno, as you guys already know, I attended and graduated from Fresno Unified, and I'm extremely grateful that I had the opportunity to come back and work for this district and be a part of the McLean Highlander family and community. I started my educational career and journey as a 10th grader tutoring for after school programs at Ainsworth and Air Elementary. And ever since then, I had my career goals set on two things. One was either I will be working in the education field or win the lottery, right? So I can now say that being a counselor is exactly both of those things. I am now in the education field and I am about to get awarded $1,500. So it's a win-win. There was this one quote that stood out to me while going through school and reflecting on my time with students I've worked with in the past. Choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. To me, being a counselor is exactly like that quote, and it's so true. Well, with the exception of those Monday mornings and those late night Friday supervisions, but in all seriousness, I love and enjoy serving our students here at McLean. One of the most amazing things that I enjoy most about being a counselor here, other than grabbing tacos with the team during our non-existent union break, is seeing students walk across the graduation stage and moving on to the next steps in their life. Some things that I've learned from working with our students are that one must be flexible, patient, and always be positive, especially with our student population. Our McLean students and colleagues continue to inspire me every day. And I hope that I can continue to make all of you guys proud and continue to make a difference in our community. This award, except the cash prize, goes to our students, my phenomenal team and family, McLean High School, Fresno Unified, and the city of Fresno. Thank you, gracias, and watch out, everyone.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words. And it's clear why you have such an impact on your school, on your students, on the families, on the community. And you are right, it takes a village. And that is a true sign of leadership, because you realize that it takes an entire village to allow each of you to be the best you can be. And Counselor Yee, you are the best you can be. And you're surrounded by great and caring individuals within your community, within your school, that help you do the work that you do. And the state of California is so much better off because of the work that you and others like you do each and every day. So we are so grateful to give you this honor and recognition today, and to really highlight the work that a counselor like you does every day, and that for others up and down the state, to let them know that we appreciate and really take great pride in the importance of what counselors do in our high schools every single day. So during this very difficult past year, the counselors have stepped up along with all the educators and teachers, but you have been role models for your students, for the community, and for the state of California. So thank you everyone for participating in this wonderful award ceremony and for recognizing Counselor Yee Lee today. Thank you everyone, and have a wonderful day. I also want to thank, before we sign off, Suzanne Sherry and all the staff for making this possible, but Suzanne Sherry in particular for producing the video and really producing it with heart, as she fell in love with all of your supporters, and she put the video together. So it was produced with love as well. So thank you everyone, and have a great day.